a tech-based training platform that aims to bridge the skills gap between academic institutions and the needs of the current job market. Have a look. The gap between academics and the job market has over the years led to a disconnect between training institutions and employers. As a result, employers have had to create their own training systems to enable them boost the employability of graduates. This is especially true for technology-based companies, which are increasingly finding it hard to source for skilled employees. It is this gap that inspired Mark Karake to set up JENGA School.
It was obvious that there was a big gap in the tech space in terms of talent. We are smack dab in the middle of the digital revolution, accelerated by COVID. And when we started this, even COVID wasn't, when we were thinking about it and planning it, COVID wasn't on the horizon, but still it was very obvious that there was a significant gap in terms of the demand for tech talent, people with data skills and software engineering skills, and the supply. And so it's a huge opportunity and gap. And it is Africa's biggest, it can be Africa's biggest differentiator, because the developing world is aging. Africa is the youngest continent on the planet. It's chock full of young people who are looking for opportunity. And you juxtapose those two things, it's clear that tech skills and that whole tech opportunity in terms of careers and being able to become a tech professional in a world where you can work from anywhere for any company is a huge opportunity for young people, for the young population on the continent.
Education technology, commonly shortened as EdTech, is a growing industry in Kenya with science and tech-based learning currently in high demand.
It is basically designed to provide aspiring software engineers with the practical and professional skills they need to kickstart their careers. So how we do it is that our classes are all virtual. We've seen that so many organizations are churning out candidates that don't have the necessary skills to thrive in the workplace. So what we're doing differently at JENGA School is that we're ensuring that our students gain the skills, the practical skills needed to thrive in the workplace. And we have a 4-pillar strategy as to how we do it. The first one is that we have PhD instructors. And the reason we have PhD instructors is because these are people with many years of instructional experience, and our students will be able to tap into the knowledge and expertise. Then we have the industry lecture series, where we source for individuals from high quality organizations, say organizations like Netflix, Pinterest, who've come on board. And this way, our students are able to be inspired, and we're able to shift their mindsets such that as they go through the program, they'll be able to develop into effective industry practitioners by now looking at the people who've come on board, talking about the skills that they have and how they've been able to use those skills in the industry.
1 year on, the platform has been able to give 42 students access to tech skills. 12 have since graduated, and interestingly, 8 out of the 12 are women.
So we've been privileged enough to partner with a couple of institutions in terms of getting quality STEM talent for them. Also just growing their STEM talent in terms of sponsoring their students, or rather their employees, into our programs. Yes.
Great. So right now, how many students are enrolled in the program?
Right now we have 42 students enrolled. We have 7 who've graduated. We have a pipeline of over 552 applicants. We have a very good marketing plan, and also our enrollment plan is very strategic. We focus so much on making sure that our students, before they come to class, they understand why they're coming to class. They understand the need, they understand the opportunities, the demands that are actually out there. So that's how we ensure conversion constantly as we continue.
Nelson Otuma is one of the graduates.
Curriculum included data cleaning, that's in Excel, data modeling, data visualization. Those are some of the skills that I've gained from JENGA School. I'm using the same skills at where I work to do automation at service desk. Hopefully by the end of this year, the project will be up and running. Being taught by a lecturer all the way from Barcelona. It was not easy though. The time in Barcelona and in Kenya, it's a little bit different. But the skills that I've gained in the foundation class have laid down the base route for me to join the core class.
And even with their pursuit, challenges still abound. Key among them, the Kenyan education system and its perceived effects on the citizenry's mindset.
The biggest challenge you face is just lack of awareness. If you look at the traditional education programming, right? People are indoctrinated with the idea of becoming a doctor, engineer, pilot. That's still the story.
And anything out of that is not...
It's not relevant. And the world, and here's the reality. Every single company is a tech company. They just don't know it yet. What's happening right now is there's an ocean of jobs, but most people are still they're still pursuing careers in the traditional paths, right? And so at JENGA School, we get a lot of companies coming to us and saying, hey, do you have data scientists? Do you have data engineers, software engineers? And it's just like you're sitting in the middle of this thing where there's so much demand and you're hearing that there's unemployment. And it's this industry sensitization, it's the population sensitization. People need to really know about this.
There's a young girl who is watching you right now and is looking at you and she wants to get into innovation. What do you tell her?
You are born at the right time, at the right place. Okay. The future is female, you know what I mean? And that's why at JENGA School, we ensure that 50% of our students are actually female. We ensure that there's gender parity. We ensure that they're able to access our classes. So what I'll say is, believe in yourself, know it's possible, and trust you me, if you're really interested in innovation, JENGA School is a place to be, for sure.
Nice. And that's it for business today. Many thanks for staying with us as we brought you the latest in the world of business. Be with us tomorrow as we continue to tell you, of course, about business, not just in Kenya, but across the borders. My colleague Nicholas Wambua anakuletea habari katika lugha ya Kiswahili. Niruhusu nilikunje jamvi hili.